Hello all and welcome along to round one of the Straight Line Racing PS4 F1 League Tier 1 Season 4. We are here at the Albert Park circuit in Melbourne, the venue for the Australian Grand Prix since 1996, and we've seen plenty of action here over the years, none more so down into turn 1 in the year I think 2004 or 3 I think it was. Ralf Schumacher was thrown up into the air, and then down into turn 3 on the opening race of the 1996 Grand Prix, Martin Brundle getting thrown upside down in the air. What more are we going to see here as well? It's a 16 corner track as well, as we're about to start the formation lap, and I'll just tell you more things about the history. We've got the fast going chicane of turns 11 and 12, the Wayne chicane I think they call it, and through there we have seen plenty of action over the years, good overtakes such as Kevin Magnussen on Lewis Hamilton, and also a crash for Timo Glock in 2008 as well. And here we are now on the formation lap after a fantastic qualifying with less than a tenth separating the top three, and with two rookies in that. I mean, you could say only one rookie of Mebe. Storim only did one race last season, but we saw him do that in dominant force. But the man started on pole position here at Albert Park will beat none more than Sant Giusto, a man who was in title contention last season until he decided to pack it in and focus on for next season on the next game. Not that he could practice anyway, but behind him is a rookie driver of Mebe in the Haas Ferrari. Behind him we've got the winner of last year's season finale, well, last season's season finale in Abu Dhabi. That will be VP Thorin. He's in the Force India, and behind him will be one of the most improved drivers in SLR. That will be Shut Up Jack Please, known as Jack Please Shut Up last year. Now he is called Shut Up Jack. But yet the two Force Indians from Road 2, 3rd and 4th. Behind them, one of the stars at the start of last season who didn't quite get to the end of the season, but Silver Star and Selby is in 5th, and he's got Technique Gaming and the Renault right behind him, and Evo, the highest of the Ferraris, in P7. 6 Steels in the other Sauber down in 8th place, and then the biggest shock is that Fat Alex, the defending champion, down in 9th place in the Ferrari. Who expected that? And before him, the champion of season 2 was Technica, and he's in 10th place in the Mercedes, although we do know how good Technica is on the tyres. Hopefully he can have a good race there from P10, but he's got to watch out for Ben Gallagher, I think another rookie behind him in the Williams, and also Mystic Man in the Haas behind him. Then also just behind them, those who didn't have the best of qualifying but for a good race, we've got the Pirate, Weir Willman, F1 Mustang, and a man who unfortunately had a wheel glitch in qualifying, who starts last at P16 in the McLaren. It's the man who finished 3rd last season, Turmus. And now we've just got the cars lining up on the grid, and my oh my, are we all excited for this one, Owen?
Absolutely, I can't wait for this now. This is where heart rate goes up a little bit, tension rises, and the lights come on. Here we go then. 3, 4 and 5 lights here in Australia. Taking their time, they got the line. Sant Giusto's really bad. He had a poor reaction, and it's already maybe into the lead into towards turn 1, maybe for him as well, getting ahead, and that's a seriously bad stop for Sant Giusto.
Force Indians!
All sorts of chaos going on. And there's a car in the wall of Williams down the background. Somehow Sant Giusto's still 2nd place. Had to muscle his way through there. And, well, left quite a way, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw Sant Giusto getting quickly overwhelmed by the two Force Indias, and then they quickly ended up having a crash, as we got Thorian there getting into a bit of tangling as someone has fallen back down the order. Silver Star indeed in the Sauber. He's already out of the race. Poor start to it there. And VP Thorian has dropped down from 3rd to 5th. Meanwhile, Fat Alex has gone from 9th up to 6th, and he's now challenging the Force India, who in front of him has got 3 cars battling. And look at Technique Gaming from about 5th place. Evo hitting him in the back there just about, and also having to defend from Sant Giusto, who's just got in front of. Meanwhile, Mebe already 3 seconds up the road, but this is where the big battle is. For P2, it's the Renault Technique Gaming having a fantastic start from 6th place, and Evo's followed him from 7th. They're now battling over 2nd place, but we've got Sant Giusto right behind, and VP Thorian as well, almost 4 wide there going into turn 13. Absolutely mental stuff. I don't know how they've even managed to stay on the track, you know, without having master contact. Meanwhile, Fap Alex is now right on the back of Sant Giusto, but Sant Giusto, meanwhile, he's going for the move on the Renault. Technic Gaming has gone wide, lost 3 places in that corner, and now we've got Fat Alex right on the back of Sant Giusto. These two teammates last season at Sauber, but they're certainly not the best of friends now. Won't be helping each other out in the same way. Now Sant Giusto harvests the power there on the main straight. No DRS yet, as we are only on lap 2. And Fat Alex, whoa, makes a mistake. And 6 Steels now in the Sauber right behind him. Is his teammate already out of the race? Is the only hope for Sauber to score some points in the opening season? in the opening race of the season, but no, he has to bail out, as Technica meanwhile just waits behind, and F1 Mustang's had a good start from 15th already up to P8 behind this lot, but can't seem to keep up.
Oh, Sanjusto in the grass. He's just about recovered from that. But what a chaotic start. You can tell they haven't raced for a while, can't you? They've absolutely went for it there. Jack, please shut up. He's the biggest loser. He's down in 15th right now.
Oh dear,
Such a strong position. And look at that. There goes Alex. Alex on his former teammate. He's going to get him as he does a bit of contact on the exit. They're side by side. Surely one of them's got to back out. There's no way they'll go side by side into here. And
No.
Alex does back out.
Yeah,
Well,
good
look at
driving
that.
there.
Look at the exit there. And there's a big crash ahead.
Oh!
Boy, and look at this. Here's Six Seals going around the outside here of Alex. Can he get it done? Around the outside, a difficult move. Little bit of contact. They're still going to go for it. And they're still side by
more
side.
contact.
Six Seals. Oh, Sanchez doing the wall. He's had an incident there, so they just don't know when to stop. Maybe he's got a 7.5 second lead.
Wow, well this is just a dream start for Meve in the Williams, sorry not the Williams, the Haas up front I mean. But yeah, and we've got Faf Alex, he's not actually done yet with Six Seals, you know. Still no DRS on him, but he's absolutely flying. DRS will be available the next time they come round, and Six Seals here, right on the slipstream, the gearbox of that Sauber in front. Can he get in front? It's the Ferrari works cover, Ferrari customer can either go around the outside of turn 3, no he can't. Six Seals defending hard, and Technica meanwhile is right behind these. We've seen the cars from the back make their way towards the front, and the ones at the front having all sorts of incidents. As Six Hills nearly puts it in the wall there, just went slightly too wide, and the outside wheels going grip. Suddenly he's off the track again, and now Pap Alex gets past, and Technica has. Six Hills do well there, leaving a bit of room for the Mercedes. But yeah, we've got the last two champions of SLR up into 3rd and 4th already, after starting way back in 9th and 10th. Incredible.
These guys need to calm down. They are seriously pushing this way too far. Look at Six Seals and Mustang. Just side by side. Mustang starting 15.
Yeah, I was going to say
P5.
Yeah, Mustang had a great run there out of turn 8, I think it was, and was ready to go around that long left-hander and get around the outside of the Sauber. But yeah, absolutely chaotic start. I mean, I think the unluckiest ones during all that are the Force Indias. They are still in the race, and each one of them has pitted and put on the yellow soft tyre, but they're way down the order. And Shut Up Jack, the one in front, he's right behind Ben Gallagher and Tuamus, and Ben Gallagher is all over the place in that car. If I just bring up now the ones who stopped, let me just bring that. Yep, so the ones that have stopped: Technic Gaming, Turbus, Ben Gallagher, Shut Up Jack, and Thorium. So the two Force Indians as well have stopped. They're going to try and get to the end on the yellow softs, but it's certainly not over yet, as the Pirate has spun it at turn 2, and Mustang has. No, the Pirate's still not spun it. Oh, of course, yes. Yeah, I think he had quite a run in there. But if we're not, Sanjisto there getting out of shape as well. Just coming out of the turn, what turn would that have been? Turn 5 and 6 there, you could say. But now here we go. Yeah. Rounding turn 9, sorry, turn 8 that one was, the long turn 8 before here. Turn 9 and then the long. Turn 10 as Fap Alex nearly spins the car, and Technica's got past as well. So yeah, it's still going all crazy. Six Hills and who's it, Mystic Man, are all battling away here. It's the Haas Ferrari versus the Sauber Ferrari, side by side, round the long turn 10. Hardly going to be anything between them here during the turn 11. Not even a cigarette paper's worth, but still Six Hills just holds in front. But the Haas now on the exit of turn 12 with the DRS zone gets in front of the Sauber, and it's incredible really for the Haas. He's on the soft tyres, and hoping to go long into the start, and now F1 Mustang gets himself in on the act after losing out to these to start of the lap. Meanwhile, Technica, Sanjisto in the pits, so Technica is up to 3rd ahead of Alex after what happened earlier. And meanwhile, the gap out front up to 10 seconds already.
Seconds. Tell you what, Sanjisto left out late. He got a penalty as well for speeding, and I'm seeing more yellows. I think Technic Gaming's had a bit of a run with the barriers. He has.
Is he? Has he taken the? Oh yeah, he's taken the yellow softs. For a brief moment, I saw the red super softs on my screen, but yeah, he's taken the softs to the end. Although he's right down in 9th place, but more importantly, ahead of his teammate as well, who in turn has not had the best of races so far, has he? But it's going to be interesting to see Sanjisto's pace in relation to those up front when they get worn ultra softs. Mebe's still in front by over 10 seconds. Fap Alex starting to drop back now from Technica. So it's all starting to calm down a little bit now, because Six Hills losing to F1 Mustang in front. F1 Mustang pretty decently paced.
That is simply the craziest start to a race I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just amazing. We're only 5 laps in. How much action we already had, and it can't get much more than that, can we? It's impossible. But do you know what? The best thing that we're seeing here, Mystic Man. I know he's a long way off. I know he's 17 seconds off the lead. However,
6 seals.
However, he's on the soft tyres, and he can get a long first run out of this.
He's on Supers on my screen.
He's on the... Yeah, I know, but Mystic Man's on the yellow softs.
Ah, sorry, wrong man. Sorry.
It's alright. Yeah, Mystic Man, currently P4, having started... when did he start the race? Having started all the way down in 12th place.
Is that technique gaming?
Where?
Yeah, he's facing the wrong way round at the end of turn 2. How's he done that then?
I don't know how he's
coming out of the pits.
I know, I reckon he's just got on the power too early, don't you think, coming out of turn 2? But already over a lap down.
That's just gone from bad to worse. He was second at one point, and now look where he is.
I know, he was second after I think the first 2 laps. Meanwhile, VP Thorium's responding to that blunder at the start. You know, it's a terrible start to the race. He's set the fastest lap on the yellow soft tyres, so already the soft tyres proving to be quicker than the ultras, and we're only on lap 6 of the race. VP Thorium now right on the back of Turmes. We saw Turmes at the front mostly last year in the McLaren, sorry, not in the McLaren, in the Ferrari last season. We saw him mainly at the front, and I think was 3rd in the championship as Technique came in, nearly takes them both out, just parks his car in the middle of the track. But we've got Thorium here. If you can bring this up, and I assume that you have. Thorium here right on Turmes. He's going to try and make a move here into the tight turn 9, and he is. Look at that. Right past him. There goes the forcing it on the McLaren, and he's going to try and pull away with maximum hybrid boost here, as you can see on your display screen. Rounding the long turn 10 left-hander before coming into the fast chicanes, turn 11 and 12. Hopefully we don't see anyone go off here like Simo Glock did in 2008, although the cars were a lot more fragile back then as they are now. But we already have seen drivers go off, haven't we?
Yes, that qualifying incident was quite the mess, wasn't it? 3 cars off in succession. But yeah, seen a couple off there as well. I think I've seen 6 seals off there. Who else? Someone else was off there, wasn't it? Start probably technically self.
It was Ben Gallagher was one.
Ben Gallagher.
It was Ben, Jack, I think, and the other Williams.
There's a lot. There was that 2-car crash. There was a Ford who's on the screen right now, and was it Evan as well? It's just so many that's went off there.
Yeah, it's been mad already, hasn't it? I mean,
yeah.
It's sad that I can't be with all races this season, but to be here for the first one. Oh, Thorium. Well, I think it was meant to be lag on my screen. It appeared to have tapped the wall there. I don't know what you saw.
Well, it's been happening a lot. I think there's maybe just a laggy lobby.
Let me just.
Big.
I'm
disconnected. No, Alex is gone. Did you say he disconnected?
No. I was saying I'm about to disconnect the Wi-Fi from my phone, so I've got better signal.
Oh,
I mean, I've got much better Wi-Fi this time, but yeah.
Oh, Alex and Rear Wheel Man both having big sets, but Alex, he went off at that turn 11-12 again. He's the latest victim to go off there. He's fell down to P5. He's actually got Rear Wheel Man all over his rear.
Fat Alex has got a pit there, yeah. I was going to say Fat Alex has got to pit. He'll have destroyed his tyres there coming out of turn 12 sideways. And where's he going to be in relation to the rest? 6 seals, I think, is the one he wants to be out in front of, or even Turmes. He's definitely not going to be ahead of Turmes.
Yeah.
Or will he? Who knows?
He'll be okay about 6 seals.
Yeah, I was going to say 6. No, Turmes is going to get past. Turmes has got past, and so is Thorium as well. Ben Gallagher, is he going to get past? He just about does. Yeah, and he's well ahead of 6 seals. So down to 11th now has Fat Alex. I mean, it's only 2 places down from where he started, but considering where he was earlier on, he was up to P2, wasn't he, at one point?
I think everyone's been P2 at some point in this race.
Oh no, maybe. Oh, who is it? Sorry.
No,
Technica. Sorry, Technica. Technica's just.
Wow.
He spun it out of turn 12. I don't know if you saw it there, Owen, but yeah, Technica. He came out. There, the back end just seemed to swing out on the outside of turn 2. Sorry, turn 12. I mean, turn 12. And he's definitely going to be pitting now. The only reason I got mixed up with the name there was because the left-hand side of my screen is getting covered over by the constant group chat rubbish from other chats that I'm in. It's ridiculous. I mean, it wasn't until I looked at the top right of my screen that I knew.
Ooh. little fight with Evo and San Giusto. I missed it, but I saw San Giusto getting ahead, and then a massive block from Surdom. But yeah, this is an absolute drain right now for Mebe. And with that mistake, Mystic Man will be closing right in on Technica. Could we be seeing a Haas 1-2? Who could have predicted that?
Evo with a 5-second stop go penalty for speeding in the pit lane, or will get a 5-second penalty added to his time at the end of the race. But yeah, it's because of that mistake there from Technica. Technica didn't go into the pits, and he's now 17 seconds off Mebe.
He's
and I think
losing massively.
Yeah, I think when Mebe pits, he'll be in about 4th place, 3rd or 4th. Because it's absolutely ridiculous what's been going on.
Mystic Man, look at how close the Mystic Man is catching him on board with him now, and he's absolutely just cruising.
I was going to say, he's a factor in this race now. I mean, of course, he will have to pit. He can't just go through this race without making a stop, but he'll be on the quicker tyres. Well, of course, he'll be on the quicker tyres at the end, and, you know, of course, lighter car as well, so he'll have the faster car, but his ERS system will be, his ERS, will be a little bit more worn. So do you reckon he's trying to save it a bit now? I mean, he is in mode 1 at the moment, harvesting through the slower section, so he's going to try and use as much power as he can towards the end, and also a lot more fuel when on the fastest ultra softs as Technica now pits.
I think Mystic Man is a real factor, like you said, for the podium. I think safety cars on. Well, I think, you know, all he needs is a safety car. Mystic Man's in the hunt for the win. He's 20 seconds behind his teammate. I mean, Mebe is checked out. Unless he has a serious incident, then he's got this race won already. But, I mean, Mystic Man, I think he really should be getting that 2nd place now. So many people have had issues around him. He's been able to take advantage, and he's, like I say, he's saving the errors as well, so he's got plenty of pace to give. And Ben Gallagher, I think it's just a little bit of a spin.
Yeah, he's come back into the pits as well, so it's going to be his 2nd stop of the race already for the Williams, and we're not even halfway through just yet.
I wonder if that was in contact with Alex, because they were pretty close to each other as that happened.
Yeah, it may have been actually. I know he was in P10 and Alex goes P9. What Alex is trying to do now is trying to catch up to Turmus, even though he's like 5 seconds off him now, just or around 6 seconds even. But yeah, I mean, what I'm looking forward to the most here, Owen, I don't know about you, but I reckon we are going to see a fight or a tense end for the two Hasses. It's the American dream for them at the moment, having their cars 1st and 2nd, having not pitted, and especially considering where Mystic Man started, it couldn't have gone any better. But who knows?
Got Mebe in now.
Oh, Mebe pits, and Mystic
Alex
Man.
out.
Oh dear! And because of the stupid way this game goes, I can't see what's happened.
I'll have a look on Egos. Oh, there he's just parked it up. He's just parked it up. He must have had an incident on the exit of that corner into the wall, possibly. But yeah.
And meanwhile, if we look, Mystic Man is in front of Mebe. Mebe fits and comes out behind his teammate, and Mebe already 2 seconds back. But what's going to be the case here? Will Mystic Man still be able to pump in some quicker laps on these more worn softs? And how long is he going to last on these soft tyres? I mean, he should go to about maybe lap 18 to 20, would you say, on these soft tyres?
I think 18 is probably a good time to pit. I mean, 10 laps on the Ultra seem achievable. I mean, Mebe didn't struggle, did he? So 18, 19, 20, something like that.
Well, yeah, because of course Mebe's got to last 18 laps on the super softs. He's pitting. He hasn't took the softs. He's took the super softs.
No, Mebe's on softs on my screen.
Oh, for heaven's sake. This stupid game that's been going for many years, Codemasters, and you cannot do anything. What is going on? Yeah, I mean, the graphic on the left-hand side of my screen says softs, but when I look at the car itself, it's on the red super softs.
Always believe the graphics.
Wow. I mean, clearly Pirelli painted that tyre the wrong colour. I mean, when I look at it go by, there is actually a little, what is it? Little hint of yellow in the tyre. But if you look now, Mebe is starting to close in again on Mystic Man. But can you see, Owen, the sky is starting to get a little bit darker? Or is that just the time of day?
I don't know, there's a few dark clouds. I don't see it raining, but then again, I've seen races in, say, last year's game a lot. You see it in just a matter of laps going from a blue sky to absolute torrential rain. What happened in league races? So, I mean, it could rain, I guess, but just have to wait this one out.
Yeah.
But yeah. Good spot on the clouds. You never know. You just never know. I mean, this race has been crazy enough. Who says it can't get crazier?
Yeah, no, what we're going to see happen here, look, with Haas, because we've got Mebe right behind Mystic Man. It's Gunter Steiner going to get on the phone and say, Mystic Man, please get out of the way, leave a gap. Because if you look at this now, side by side around turn 10, I think Mystic Man has let his teammate go because he knows he's quicker and he doesn't want to compromise the team's race. And he wants the team to score the most points, I reckon. So, yeah. Because I reckon if Mystic Man did try to hold up Mebe there, it would have caused more wear on those soft tyres, but it also makes me believe now that he won't be catching Mebe at the end on the ultra softs. I mean, he could do, because we haven't seen the true pace of Mystic Man on the ultra softs yet, have we really? Not from qualifying at least, considering he was, you know, way back down the order. But
yeah,
it's certainly getting interesting now. If we look now, Mystic Man did start into P12. Now that's obviously not great qualifying. He was on the ultra softs, I believe, in quali, but we do have the free tyre choice for the races here in SLR, no matter where you qualify. Or do we? I don't know.
I don't think we do, no.
Well, as he was outside the top 10, he would have had the free choice, wouldn't he? So
Yeah,
well, there you go then. So the choice he made seemed to have been the right choice.
Well, I mean, I've seen that's a real trend in this game. The one stop, you know, the auto strategy seems to work so well in this game. And I'm just saying, and the pits now, Railway Man has to change his front wing, and there's another victim. Ben Gallers went off at turn 12 exit. Down to
and ironically, he is in
P12.
yeah, he was already last.
Williams having about as good of a day as they could have expected, really.
And
as usual,
from what I mentioned earlier, if we look at this, VP Thorium, we saw him go off early on. He's now up to P5, and when Mystic Man pits, Mystic Man will be quite a bit behind him because VP Thorium.
He had a purple on my screen.
Who?
Sorry, VP Thorium. I thought he was about to crash there. I don't know, that was more lag or whatever, but he had a massive
Thorium.
Yeah, on my screen.
He looked very smooth on my screen.
Okay, I had a heart attack. I think anyone on stream would have saw that as well. Had a mini heart attack as well.
Oh dear. Well, of course, mine is going to be on my channel on demand, of course.
Yes.
You know, with my view, because I want to make myself look good as a commentator. And no, I will not be singing like chickens again, like I did at the start of my PS4 commentary career for Formula 1. None of that. But yeah, for what I'm saying, Thorium, he's only 11.9 seconds behind Mebe. Now, I'm not saying he's never going to be ahead of Mebe, because Mebe's pitted, but when Mystic Man does pit for those ultras, or supers if he chooses those, he's going to be behind Thorium. He's going to be behind Thorium.
Thorium's been on them for 11 laps as well. There's only 2 laps difference, so I mean, if Mystic Man's pit, then surely Thorium will as well. And Thomas.
And St. Gisto, meanwhile, he's right on the back of F1 Mustang. He's going to be right behind him here on through the long left-hander of turn 10. And now they'll be coming up to the chicane of 11 and 12. I reckon St. Gisto's just going to wait behind. Oh, he nearly touched him, but he is. But he's going to have DRS now here, exit at turn 12. He's had a good exit there. DRS now open, he goes to the inside. The Red Bull just leaves enough room, and Thorium's going to try and get in on the act as well. He's going to think, yeah, I'm going to have a bit of that. It's a bit of a lock-up there, actually, for St. Gisto, and the Red Bull is undercutting him. He's on the 6 but it hasn't worked, and Thorium is tried to get past, but just wasn't enough room for 3 cars, and there's a lock-up there for the Red Bull. Bearing in mind the Red Bull is on the red super softs and not the yellow softs. Meanwhile, VP Thorium right behind, now alongside him on the main straight. Again, he's got the DRS, so the victim of the DRS there is F1 Mustang. He didn't get it from St. Gisto in front, it appears, or he might have done. I think I only just noticed as they were under braking, but yeah, that's 2 places lost now for the Red Bull, and St. Gisto and VP Thorium on their comeback, and now up to 3rd and 4th, and I think both of them on for a podium, don't you think?
I don't know, you need to wait and see how the rest of this plays out, because I think Mystic Man, Mustang will be very handy at the end of this race. They will have much better tyres. You just don't know yet. You need to sort of see how this plays out. But I think one of them could be on the podium.
Well, look at it now though, right? St. Gisto's 5 seconds behind Mystic Man and catching him. Because Mystic Man's soft tyres are starting to wear out. You know, it's been on those since the very start, and we are just about halfway through the race now. So, I mean, I know it's probably not the right time to pit just yet, is it, for Mystic Man? I think he's got to go on at least another 3 to 5 laps on those, but try not to lose as much time. He's already 8 seconds behind Mebe, his teammate, who's off into the distance in front. So, Yeah, but if St. Giusto and VP Thorium can keep on battling behind Mystic Man, that's really going to favour the Haas team, isn't it? You know, because VP Thorium is right on him, and he's going to have DRS here on the main straight. Now, it's not really going to cause much effect. However, there is another zone straight afterwards. You know, just on the exit of turn 2. So here we go. This is the first one, and really catches that McLaren actually on the braking there as I'm watching from on board. And now on the exit of turn 2, DRS open once again for the Force India. Slipstream engaged behind the McLaren. He's moving to the outside. Is he going to make a move around the outside? I think he might. He's alongside the McLaren, touching wheels, not quite. But here we go now, rounding turn 4, and the Force India has got ahead of McLaren. And second place is a factor now. But St. Giusto really isn't going to give up this position yet. He's in the McLaren. It's orange versus pink. Let's say it's the Tiger versus the Panther. Oh dear, man. These drivers really are acting like animals. Not only are they the colours of animals, they're driving like them. What brilliant racing we got here. Two amazing drivers here. As Evo, yep, as you say, he's made another mistake down at turn 2, and Jack is catching him as well.
Lucas won't win.
Oh dear.
Must have hit someone. Big lockup as well. He's oh my goodness, Jack almost into the back. Gets past now, you'd imagine. Although they're going to go side by side to 5, maybe not as cleanly as I thought.
Oh, Evo off the track.
Well, he's a bit of a...
He's gone off! Oh! Braking failure? Is that a braking failure for the Ferrari?
He'll hurt in the morning, certainly. He was also going to catch him.
Meanwhile,
Mebe,
during all that, Mebe's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, I think.
Thorium pits again, so as I thought, surely that means San Justice got to do it as well.
Thorium pits and takes, yeah, Supers, I think that's the right tyre, so is San Justo going to pit and cover him off?
He must have to, and
no doubt.
He's going to the end. He'll be going to the end, surely, Technica.
And Turmes as well, I think, as well.
No, Turmes has been on 15 laps. Turmes has been on 15 laps. It'll be Turmes, San Giusto, and Mystic Man still the pit. Maybe 6 seals as well. It'll be a bit touch and go on him. But surely Technica is actually the man who's going to be second at the end of all this.
No, I reckon it'll be San Giusto. San Giusto may choose not to pit for all we know. But I can say, I don't know if you've got the graphic on your screen, but VP Thorium's got the fuel warning lights on, so he's going to have to start saving a bit more fuel. He's going to have to save a little bit more fuel in that Force India. Or Racing Point Force India, as they're now called.
Yeah, to save the fuel, but I mean, he's not even got that much ERS as well. It's really put him in a bad position. He's going to have to conserve, and it's going to make him a lot slower than he'd really want to be.
Yeah, but as he's on fresher tyres, super softs, he's going to have good grip, isn't he, in that car? So he's not completely out of it. I believe he will catch Turmes. He may catch Technica as well. Technica is a very good driver on the tyres, as we saw in Bahrain last season. Different game, of course, different cars as well. Because Technica won the title, didn't he, in a Mercedes? Then he was at Red Bull last season, and now he's back in a Mercedes. So yeah, Mercedes chose to take back Technica, and hopefully he can have more glory with them.
Yeah, I mean, he might actually catch San Giusto on track. Just seeing it now, he's got 5 laps special tyres. He's catching. He's caught about half a tenth in the last lap. You can see him now, half a second, not half a tenth. That's a bit well, but you can see anyway on the on-board, he's just catching. You can see the McLaren quite large now compared to what it was a few laps ago. As Jack pits again, he'll be going to the end and then supers, and yeah, you know. Technica gets past on track, and that probably is slam dunk then for P2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I was also looking at Thorium there. I mean, some of the viewers watching on my channel, not live obviously, but we're probably wondering why I was viewing Thorium all that time, because I've just been studying him, and I can see now unless it's a glitch, he's not using any of his hybrid boost. He's not using any of it. It says 0. So yeah, he is saving it. Maybe to be quicker at the end, but by then his tyres will be, a bit more worn, wouldn't they? So.
Well, his fuel lights went off. He's on fuel conservative mode. So he's just conserving absolutely everything right now, waiting for the last sort of push. It's a waiting game for him now.
And I think now it's a waiting game for the Haas team as to when Mystic Man is going to pit. Of course, they'll know, but we don't know. VP Thorium, meanwhile, does set the fast lap of the race despite not using that hybrid power and being, well, a bit more fuel saving. But he's got over 80% hybrid boost available to him now. I don't know if he's going to start using it yet, but so not hybrid boost, but battery charge anyway. And how much of it he's going to use, I've no idea. He's catching Terminus at a rapid rate, but what I was about to say was the pit window really is now open for Mystic Man because San Giusto's, well, now got him in his sights. So I think it's about time now Mystic Man pits, unless he thinks there's rain coming to fall. Because if you just look now, it really is getting dark, isn't it? With 10 laps to go.
I'm just saying that now in the sky. It really does look like it's about to rain. It's getting really super dull. That must be what he's waiting for. There's no reason why he would start. The only guy to start on the soft tires. He must have had a reason for it. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's due to rain for the last third of this race. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
No, absolutely not. But of course, as some of our viewers made out, it's Mystic Man pits pit now.
Ignore all about them.
Well, I was about to say, just so all our viewers know, of course, me and you, we're in a studio, out of Australia. We're in our own studio for SLR's coverage. We are not actually at the venue. So we haven't got the weather forecast on us, but of course the teams will have, and it's ultra softs there for Mystic Man. Hopefully he can last, he's going to have to do 10 full laps on those, I reckon he is. 10 full laps including this out lap from the pits, and he comes out in P6, just ahead of F1 Mustang. Starts to get a bit foggy on track, but meanwhile VP Thorium has got past Turmes as we missed it there sadly. But yeah, VP Thorium now up to P4, 30 seconds off the lead, but still, it's been a good recovery so far, hasn't it, for Thorium? Because he was shunting off at the start after starting in P3. He's made 2 stops, I repeat, 2 pit stops, using all 3 different tyre compounds this race, and he's up into P4. The podium is still on, however, he's over 10 seconds back from Technica, so I think now San Giusto is not going to pit. You've got to say, because he'll be way back from Thorium. Oh, he's crashed! Oh, San Giusto's crashed. Wow. I accidentally clicked away. I accidentally clicked away from him just so he hit the wall, so now I can't see him anymore. But he came out of turn 12, back end just swung out, and he crashed in the wall. He just crashed it. It was a real shame there. I reckon he lost a lot of grip there on the rear tyres. But yeah, that's a really unfortunate end for San Giusto. Really unfortunate.
Like I said, it's quite a say there. I was thinking his rear tyres probably wouldn't be able to survive the rest of the race, and well, we never know what would have happened now because we binned it anyway. But yes, another victim of turn 12. I mean, you just never know. You need to be very careful in that section of the track. And I saw in the chat earlier there were predictions that who said it? I need to try and find it now. Yeah. Like in the chat they were saying possibly there's a chance that Thorium actually ended up second, wasn't it? Or was it you said that? Someone said that. I'm very forgetful when it comes to this stuff. But anyway, yeah, someone said it, that's the point. And it's looking very likely now actually that it could happen with this pace that Thorium's got on all of his fuel saving he's doing.
Yeah, absolutely, of course, and what you were saying about the rear tyres maybe not surviving on the McLaren there of San Giusto, you could say that Thorium, he may be singing Survivor in his car. I don't know if you've ever heard that song by Destiny's Child. Of course, I can't play the song because copyright issues. But I reckon because Thorium having that amazing race recovery up into P3 and not really got any challenge behind or even in front of him now, I reckon Thorium's in that car singing, or his engineers have been singing, I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm a survivor. I don't know.
He's gonna crash. You see, almost is that Williams actually, just what he's saying. That always hit him, he's hit him,
Oh my days, no! Is this... No, there's a bit of lag there, sure there's a bit of lag. But the Williams have got to let him pass here on the straight. This is not for position. Ben Gallagher, just let him pass, please. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Great timing, misses, for you to start saying that. He's got to put that into practice now. And just what is happening, I find it. Nathan said it. Nathan said Thorium's going to be second, and Alex, after he retired, said it was going to rain. Alex says it's going to rain at the end of this race in chat earlier.
So defending champion calling rain for this race. Because it's... Look at this. Thorium's right on the back of that Williams. They're lagging on my screen. Well, they're lagging on my... I don't know. But Ben Gallagher needs to get out of the way for ignoring the blue flags. Is this
This
not
is just-
blooming normal? What is going on? He's finally in front. He's have to shuffle his way through. But this is absolutely
had to-
ridiculous.
Oh.
Why does this game and this race have to get ruined by the glitches? This is not fair. Come on, man. I mean, well, also ruined by Ben Gallagher's stupid driving.
Oh, wow. I don't know if you saw that on your screen, but I'm pretty sure it was Ben Gallagher. Thorium just went under him and sent Ben Gallagher up into Narnia, up in the air.
I didn't see
And,
that. What I saw was I saw Ben Gallagher shoving him in the wall. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
I can sing another song with Survivor in it. It can relate to all the drivers, I guess. It's an Eminem song. It's called "This Is Survival of the Fittest," something like that.
Well, I think it's time for the drivers to maybe think about doing a rain dance. If Alex is correct, then everyone's going to be doing a rain dance by the end of this race.
Okay.
Oh, 4 yellows. Someone
Would you
else must have
like
went
me to sing a song about rain then?
off. Jack was off. Yeah, Jack was off at T12.
Yes.
Turn 12 again. I mean, you can sing
That's-
about rain if you want, but I don't know if it'll be very entertaining. And Jack's given up.
Well, you could. I guess I could sing. I mean, some drivers may want rain to come out. I don't know who would. Maybe Technica might want some because he's fairly good in the rain, and Tuomas as well. He's not bad. So you could sing Mark Anthony's chorus and Pitbull's song "Let It Rain Over Me," or "Rain Over Me" even. You know, "Girl, my body don't lie, make out out of my mind, so let it rain over me." You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that, but I mean,
Oh right.
I don't know. Would you get that on X Factor though? I don't know. Would you?
What? No, I
You
would have
get
gone
past
X.
the
I would have gone
auditions
X.
on
No,
that?
I wouldn't go on X Factor. Well, I think I'm better at hip hop style than pop. So yeah.
Well, I mean, X Factor isn't just about that. You could
Yeah,
probably...
but rappers get
I mean-
judged. Rappers get judged on there just easily by their appearance, don't they? Which isn't exactly fair, is
Yeah.
it? That's
I mean,
not
Honey G went how far?
live stages, semi-finals, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, not semi-finals.
It was, it
I
was
didn't even-
scandalous.
I didn't even watch any of her or his performances.
Her or his. Oh dear. Is that hard to tell?
I don't know. I didn't see any of them, man. But anyway, what I have seen is this fantastic race. Mebe now 19 seconds in front, leading the race comfortably. He was 10 seconds in front after the first 5 laps. And even though he went to the softs, even though the super soft tyres shown on the car on my screen, soft tyres. Yeah, he went on softs. He's been absolutely brilliant and just dominant. He didn't start on pole. He started from P2. The pole sitter has fallen down. He's now out of the race at G-Stow. But things looking good, and I think it's been a great comeback for Technica and also VP Thorium. Well, don't you think? Been fantastic.
Well, yeah, well, obviously, if Alex is right about this rain, then that explains why Tuomas is out, but Mystic Man is now catching him, so maybe
Technica?
it won't be
You
that
mean Tuomas?
P4. Did I say Technica?
You said,
Oh,
you said
oops.
Tuomas. Sorry, no, you said Technica,
Yeah.
but I'm assuming you meant Tuomas.
I thought I said to him. Anyway, yeah, I mean Tuomas. I mean, it explains why he's still out there on them 22 lap old tyres now. Because if Alex is right, we're all waiting for rain to start falling.
But we've got
I don't
four
see any
laps. We've got
signs of
four
that
full
now.
laps to go now. It's just 4 full laps after this one. Maybe getting another penalty, but it's not going to do anything. Meanwhile, Jack is in the pits, but he's already lost. So Jack, well, he started P4. Good qualifying for him, but just didn't quite go the way he wanted it, did it? Really, you know.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, I really think he has a chance this season, but if he's doing that, then not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean,
chances.
we did see the 2 full.
Oh, raining!
Oh, where?
Raining.
Oh, yes!
Oh, Thorium's right on Technica. Did Technica make a mistake, or is he just slow?
Oh, surely not. Well, don't forget, Thorium is on much fresher tyres, and faster ones too than Technica. But Thorium has turned up his engine a bit, and he's hybrid.
If this, who would have thought this race is about to get even more entertaining? Side by side contact with Tuomas and Mystic Man. That could end so badly. And my Mustang as well. But this race, it's been so crazy.
Oh no, Thorium! Oh! Wow,
I mean,
did
what
you
a
not
season
see
opener.
that? Did you
I
not see
didn't see
Thorium?
it.
Oh, hang on, we got Mystic Man. Oh no, we got Williams off. It's Ben Gallagher, but forget that. Thorium, he came out.
Six seals as well.
Thorium's sliding everywhere, but I can tell you what I just saw. Thorium came out the last corner, and as soon as he opened his DRS, he spun. But he's catching now Technica. He's almost gone past him as Technica's gone off the track, and now Thorium's up into P2. No, he's not. He's gone off the track. This is absolutely mental. Oh my goodness me! The rain is falling down here at Albert Park. We've got three full laps to go after this race. I cannot believe it. We're battling at the front. We've got the fantastic rookie Mebe leading by over 22 seconds now. But we've got the former champion of Technica, champion of season 2. He's now in P2, but battling away with a man making his first full season, Thorium. And now is Thorium going to be able to get past round this long turn 10 left-hander? It's forced into Mercedes against Mercedes Works team. This is absolutely unbelievable. And now coming into turn 11, Thorium on the inside. I reckon he's got him, but is he going to be over yet? Who's going to have the DRS? Although it appears Technica's gone much wider.
He's lost it.
Yes, he has. He has lost it. He's lost the momentum, and that is Thorium now. Smart making 2 pit stops and being near the back. Well, actually last at one point. He has now made it to second place, and Mebe pits. I mean, I don't think he'll be behind Thorium because Thorium is sliding badly, and it's going to be the wet tyres definitely for Thorium as well. I believe Thorium will pit, and it'll be his third stop of this race. He does pit, and what's Technica doing? He pits as well. I think they're all going to come to the pits, so Mebe pits now for intermediates. He comes out. Mystic Man's off as well.
Two cars off. There's Mystic Man, and there's a.
What's Ben Gallagher doing?
He's trying to get spun back right. He can't get spun right.
He was trying. 6 wheels is off. Rear wheelman's going very slow as well. Jack is in AI.
Goodness.
But yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Everyone's sliding who's on the slick tyres. But now those on the wets, Thorium and Technica just exit the pits. Thorium is the one in front of that. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. I don't know who you're going to give driver of the day to here, but you've got to give it to either Mebe or Thorium. Either one of those two.
Let's not jump the gun yet.
This race has been so crazy up to this point. It's been so mental up to this point. Unsafe release. Look at.
It can still change. This race can still go absolutely pear-shaped. So 3 laps to go, including the one we're on. Seriously, do not stop watching because Mebe, I'm watching him now. He's looking pretty slidey.
And F1 Mustang, with all this, he's now up to 4th after starting 15th. Wow.
Wow. What a season opener.
I know, we've got last year's champion out. The man who we thought would be runner-up last season but isn't, out. The pole sitter, let's say, out. Silver Star, a man who we thought would be strong, out. Evo also out, and the Pirate as well. So we've got both Ferraris out this race. And we've got a rookie at the front, leading the race in dominant style. The driver in second place, making his first full season. Of course, he won his debut race last season in Abu Dhabi, but he's in second. Ahead of the season 2 champion, Technica, who's in third, but a man who started 15th after having not set a quali lap at all, F1 Mustang, because he crashed. He's made it up to 4th place. What a comeback. Red Bull will be absolutely fantastic. We thought now the weather here will be just for ducks, but he made the most of the Bulls' suitable weather to get up to 4th, and he's now staying there. He's going to weather the storm here, and wow, this is just incredible performance from a lot of the drivers, you got to say. Only 10 remain, but still fantastic.
This is going to be a difficult race to top. I mean, for round 1, I haven't seen a season opener so dramatic in such a long time. I've been so many leagues to commentate in. I've never seen it go this crazy for a season opener, and it's still, like I say, not over yet.
I thought Thorium was about to crash, but it was lag.
I'm just watching Mebe because, as you know,
let's bring him up on screen. We've hardly seen him, have we? Really?
It's just absolutely crazy.
He's 21.9 seconds in front. Absolutely unbelievable. Not only did he take advantage of the mistakes at the start, because by then he was only 7 seconds in front, but no one could just seem to catch him. Absolutely nobody. Dry or wet, they've never caught him.
He kept it clean at the start. Everybody else, remember, there was massive 8, 9, 10 car trains, and they were all crashing. He kept well clear, but in 1 lap, he was 3 seconds. 2 laps, 7.5 seconds clear. And as you say, 5 laps, 10. Controlling the pace, he wasn't getting involved with anything. And it's paying off now. 21 seconds clear, final lap of the race. Yes. Oh my goodness, he lost it though almost.
Well, I was going to say, a bit of a scary moment there. But if you just look behind though, Thorium's pulled well away from Technica. Have you seen? The wet conditions really suiting that Force India. over the Mercedes. He's now nearly 7 seconds in front, is Thorium. So Thorium, we all thought was down and out, didn't we, at the start? I actually thought he was out the race, considering the accident they had.
I thought he was out.
The two Force Indias just swallowed up the McLaren of San Giusto and then collided on the exit of turn 2. You know, just wow.
Yeah. And congratulations, it seems, to Nathan for predicting that Thorium would get back onto P2. He may not stay there, you don't know.
Oh,
but
I didn't see the prediction.
Right now.
I didn't see that prediction. I've been concentrating too much on what's happening.
I've been in and out of the chats a little bit during the race. 15 people still here at the end.
Yeah, well, why would you want to leave any of this? Why would you want to?
I'm sure you'll all agree, this has been a true classic, and what a superb way to start this season.
Yeah, do you know what I was thinking before this race, right? I recently did a piece of commentary on Australia for a different league, and I've been practicing at Australia as well, you know, for when I make for when a league I race in starts soon. And like, I'm just getting bored of Australia already, so I was kind of hoping we'd have a good race tonight. And SLR once again has not disappointed me as Mystic Man goes off the track slightly, but who cares? He's got an 8-second gap behind. He'll be finishing 5th, I'm sure.
Mebe takes the win.
We've been talking about it and we've missed it.
I had it on screen, it doesn't matter. But yeah, Mebe, dominant performance.
Absolutely.
But I didn't want to interrupt you.
That's fine.
Well done, Nathan. Well done, Nathan. You predicted it. Thorium was P2. Here comes Technica to come P3. I'm sure he'll be happy with that one after his qualifying. Mustang, one of the drivers of the day. There's so many. I mean, it's difficult to predict, but he's certainly one of them. P4 right now. And Mystic Man as well. He'll come home P5 and soon that's P6. I mean, everyone here has done such a good job, really, in that top 6, even 6 seals to some extent, done a good job. He was a bit shaky, he's been off a few times, but still, to come home P7. I'm sure he'll take it. Here comes Mustang to the line. He's celebrating, as he rightly should do. P4, what a performance from the Red Bull driver. Here comes Mystic Man.
I am the Mystic Man. I come from down your lane and I can drive. Sorry.
And here comes Tumas to cross the line. And, well, only waiting for Ben Gallagher
weaving his way.
P9.
Yeah, P9! The only time I've seen anyone celebrate P9 was, of course, Great Jules Bianchi in Monaco. That's the only time I've ever seen anyone celebrate P9.
Alonso as well once.
And Felipe Nasr as well, in Brazil.
Alonso, Bahrain 2014 was celebrating P9 as well.
I can't remember that.
Ferrari that day. I'm pretty sure he was celebrating that one. Don't know why I remember stuff like that. But anyway, there's your podium. Mebe, Thorium and Technica. Who could have predicted that at the start of today? And, well,
if you just think about it, over the years, the Australian Grand Prix has had many unpredicted podiums at the start of the season. And 2008 was certainly no exception, but neither is this. And there's your results, everyone. Mebe from P2 on the grid. I was about to say P1 there. P2 absolutely dominated the race after getting in front of San Giusto at the start, having a better traction. Mebe went on to dominate the race and finish P1, number 1, and started the season in the best way possible. Thorium made a great recovery after falling right to the back at one point, finishes P2 in the Racing Point Force India, and Technica, the Season 2 champion, making his return to Mercedes, but also a return to the podium. And thank you very much for watching, everyone. It's been a fantastic season opener in Australia. We had rain, we had shine, we had crashes, we had overtakes, and we had drivers falling back and forth, but it's been an amazing race. Thank you so much for watching, and I won't see you in Bahrain, but Owen certainly will.
Yeah, I think we'll have Dave with us next week.
We certainly will.
Hopefully we can match this.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next week.
See you, everyone. Take care. Goodbye for now.
Hope you can tune in.
Subscribe.
Didn't quite get that part in the stream.
Well, I've got it on blind, so it's fine.